What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. My name is Jonathan. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to my channel. And it is today. I'm sorry, just gonna straight down. Okay, there we go. Today's April 28th, 2020. It's 3:02 p.m. here in the East Coast, where I reside here in Staten Island, New York. Those of you who don't know me, like I said, my name is Jonathan, and I go by KleinGuy Jon here on my channel. Hope everybody's doing okay. Everybody's holding up all right. We're gonna get to into the conversation real soon. But before we do that, you know how it is. Gonna play the intro. Alright, welcome again. If you're just joining in and you're just popping in to say hello, say what's up. There I am. My name is Jonathan Rodriguez. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to switch it up here. There we go. There's a live chat. That's where I want to see. Now, you guys are wondering why I'm not looking at the camera in front of me. I will from time to time. But I have another monitor I'm looking at, which I have my OBS Studios, so I'm kind of navigating. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, why don't you just get a stream deck? I'm working on it. Now, everybody's, just so you know, not everybody's situation is the same. Except now, we're all going through the same situation, being locked indoors. I wouldn't say locked indoors. I say we're being self-quarantined indoors. So I upgraded a little bit now. I finally got my boom mic right here, and I actually feel a lot more comfortable now. I don't have to lean in for my little tripod mic to talk to you guys. That's for more like, for portability purposes. Now, I do have, this is actually my third mic, so this is gonna be like stay-at-home studio mic. Then my two tripod mics I have, which I used before I got this to talk to you guys, and then the one before that I got for my cell phone. So if I'm ever out vacation, or going to like events or whatever, and I'm interviewing somebody, I'm gonna set it up in a studio manner. So I had a little tripod. I have a small tripod that holds my cell phone. I got the tripod with the mic that plugs into that, headphones, and that's it. We're good to go. I'll be good to go. So if you're just joining in, like I said, listen, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, before the end of the stream. If you like the content and you want to see more, click on the subscribe button. Then what you do after that, you're gonna tap the bell notification so you can get notified for all content, anything from Q&As to tool reviews. All right. Jason Reynolds, what up? KGJ, he says. What's up, Jason Reynolds? How's the stream over there, buddy? How's it looking? I just want to make sure that the stream is looking dandy right now. Maybe a little bit too. But you know what? We're gonna keep it right there. That's better. That is better. Ooh, got a little itch. Got a little bit of an itch. I just washed my hair. Washed my hair earlier this morning. Took a nice shower. But, once in a while you'll get that one little minor spot in your scalp where it's slightly dry. How you doing, Jason? The screen looks good. Thank you, brother. How you doing? How's everything going for you, buddy? Let's see here. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch over. Be my test subject right now, buddy, because I've been having some issues, and I think it's more or less so my exterior camera, my HD camera I'm going to switch to right now, may have trouble sending data or sending video to my laptop, but that's going to pretty much change soon. So here we go. Hold on. Let me see. Which one should I put up? Oh, here we go. Let me know if the audio is not in sync with the video. I'm going to try this one more time. If not, I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep the chat like this for a little bit till I get that I get my new laptop, buddy. Can you give a shout out to my nieces that are in the car with me? Riley and Maya. What's up, Riley and Maya? Welcome to the stream. Hope you two are doing well. Let's see here. I'm gonna switch it up right now. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find that window. There we go. 30 FPS. How's that? How's that, Jason Reynolds? How's the audio? Is it in sync with the video? Because it looks to me my FPS is really steady right now. If so, I might just leave it like this for the time being for a little bit. Let me know. And where are you driving from, by the way? Where are you driving from, buddy? You just coming from shopping? You coming from just driving around the neighborhood? Oops. Do I have my window open on my phone? Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Oh, yes I do. Oh, my bad. My bad. There we go. All right. Also, going to give another big shout out to a first responder who's also in the military, if I may say so. And you know, I could be incorrect on it, but yeah, audio looks lined up. Oh, thank you, brother. All right, I'm gonna leave it like this for the time being. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm gonna give another shout out to Anna Milares, who is a registered nurse. Big shout out to her because she is in the front lines with all the nurses and doctors out there fighting this virus. Big shout out to her and to all the other first responders, nurses, doctors, environmental services who also clean up after the patients, and to all the postal workers, truck drivers, merchandise truck drivers, food truck drivers, the employees at supermarkets who restock the shelves, and also the cashiers who check them out. And they're also too the front lines. All the way back home from getting free Taco Bell and then stopped at Chick-fil-A for waffle fries. Woo! That sounds good, brother. You making me hungry, man. Making me want to go out there and get me some waffle fries. I got a KFC right by me. I can just go ahead and pick it up. Yo, Television! Television is in the house. Poppy is here. Of course Poppy's here. Poppy is here. How's the stream, buddy? How's the stream on your end? It could be different. Everyone's mileage may vary on stream and bandwidth. Is the video and audio in sync on your end, or is it off? If so, I'll make it easier on those who think that the audio is not in line with the video, and I'll switch back up to my camera. But for now, my FPS is looking good. CPU is looking good. All right. By the way, if you're a silent watcher, you're just watching, listening. And if you feel you have something to say, you want to get my attention or something, you type in at KleinGuy Jon, like this. My name will highlight in orange or yellow, whatever the case may be, whichever chat screen I'm on. And then I will read what you have to say. So if you want my attention, that's how you get it. But there aren't many people here in the chat, but that's okay. I'll read everybody's chat so far. So far, so good. How's everybody's morning, by the way? I know it's like 3 in the afternoon, but how was everybody's morning? I want to know. What did you do? How did you start your day? You know, what you got planned for the rest of the day? Or what did you have planned that maybe you never got around to? Or maybe you're just on your way out the door, about to go do what you got to do. Maybe be with family, take them to the park. Take them out to eat like my buddy Jason Reynolds did. Got some free Taco Bell. And he's going for some Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Oh, dude. All I'm having right now is my usual coffee. 1 cup a day does me well. So if y'all coming in and just want to hold on a second, Teovich says I'm almost finished paying off a credit card. Yo, bro, I'm in the same boat as you, man. It feels so good, bro. It feels. I just looked at my account this morning. I was like, oh, what if one of my 4 credit cards is almost done being paid off, and I can't wait. I can't wait for that next unemployment to pay it off, because I really need that credit card paid off. Conan Man Studios in the house. Jason, how you doing, bro? He says, what's up, Conan Man? Listen, man, I can't get you any deli sandwiches. If you're thinking right now you're about to type it in or say it in the chat, I can't make you any sandwiches, bro. No ham sandwiches. The delis are closed here in the supermarkets. No one's at the deli anymore. I don't understand why. I really don't. And all the stuff that's already pre-made on the shelves, gone. Gone! I went this morning to get some cold cuts. I just get like 1 or 2 things. No cold cuts. Done. The cold cut shelf, like pre-made, cut, wrapped up, ready to go. All gone. That my favorite Genoa salami, honey ham, gone. I couldn't even get my own. I couldn't even get my whatchamacallit, my briskets. Couldn't get my sliced briskets, man. It's a shame. Close to finish is Chase Freedom Card, then PayPal credit. The bigger debt I have is from Capital. Yo, me too. That's the one I'm actually I'm almost done with that. Not halfway, but I'm actually almost done with my Capital One. Yo, man, I gotta tell you though, that Capital One card, that was my first credit card. That credit card got me. If it wasn't for me to get that credit card, I'd probably be living right now with one of my two family members, either my mother or my father, and I'd still be staying. That credit card got me through some really bad, like, tight jams, some tight jams, man. But now I'm paying it off. I haven't used that card in, shoot, I can't even remember now. I barely use that. I don't ever. I mean, last time I used that card, I think it was last summer. I haven't just been paying it off since. I haven't used it. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Now that I think about it. That's the only card I haven't used. All my other credit cards I've used for like little purchases and little knickknacks. Nothing crazy, but it's always good to pay off a credit card, man. Always feels good. Hey, Construction Cronies in the house. Hey, boys, thumbs up. That's what's up. Yo, Cronies, man. Chris, I missed your live stream last night, buddy. But I hope it was good. I hope it was well. I hope everybody had a good time. I'm pretty sure it was very educational, and it was fun, as all your leaders live streams have been working out. You got 2 more days, bro. 2 more days. Can you do it? Can you do the Lita? Can you finish off the Lita with 2 more days left of Lita, bro? I have great faith in you, buddy. I think you could. I think you'll do it. Now, for those of you coming in who don't know what Lita stands for, and you're new here, Lita stands for Live Every Day in April. So, Construction Cronies has been doing it since day one. He's been going live ever since. So if you haven't been on his channel, you should go right now and check it out. Watch some of his videos. Watch some of his playback of his live streams. They're really good. They're real fun to be at. You got a good crowd going on in his channel, on his live streams. Good company, and he's got some really awesome tips in the construction trade. So if you need advice, if you're just starting out, or you're about to start out in the field, you can check out. If you're more into like general construction, drywall, or just building, Check out Construction Cronies. He will help you out. Whatever you need. No worries, man. Yeah, it was awesome. 3 more days, including tonight. And yeah, baby, I'll get her done. You gotta get her done! So what's going on, everybody? Let me know what's going on. How I want to know from start to finish of your day. Well, even though your day's not finished yet, but those of you who from start till now, what is going on? How's everybody holding up? What's the mentality you're all going through right now? Are you all still sane? Are you all still practicing your social distancing? Or are you at each other's throats at home and just can't stand one another? Just can't stand it. Can't stand with that annoying family member. That annoying cousin, maybe brother or sister. And I hope not your wife, because if you say something now about your wife, she might see it and you might regret it. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Losing. There we go. Back to 30. I don't know what to say. Really? That chat, the pop-up chat really takes away the FPS. Hold on. Let me see. If I open it up again. Oh, man. Wow. That really does. It's quite a chunk of the FPS. CPU's looking good, though. Alright. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So, yeah, this coming Friday, I'm going to be purchasing that laptop, Teal. Man, I'm excited. Can't wait. Because I know we're still on Tuesday, but once we hit Tuesday, it's like Friday's not too far away. It feels like Friday's just a day away. I'll tell you, I hate my Mondays. Mondays are the worst for me. And today was pretty slow. Not as slow as yesterday, though. Yesterday was a slow day. I tell you, that day was. It was just so slow. It felt like yesterday was just dragging. Up until like last night, that's when things just started speeding up. That's why I was online with you, Teal. So Construction Crony says, yeah, I'm dealing with some stuff here. The kids and wife are losing their minds. I need a beer. Oh, brother. I'm going to have to start sending. I don't know. I should probably send you a care package. I'll send you some bottle of Corona beer. Jason Reynolds says, I got a Metabo HPT cordless framing nailer delivered yesterday, but now I need to get nails so that I can play with it. Bro, that's cool, man. Sweet. Sweet, definitely. You should get those nails, man. Got any projects you're going to be, got any projects and thoughts that you're going to be using it for? Like, you going to build any shelves, cabinets, what? Any personal projects you got in mind? Because right now, mine's is on my personal project of my own shelf for my surveillance cameras, where the DVR is on hold. It's on hold right now. All I got are the wedge brackets up on the wall. And what's holding it? What's on them between those brackets is my 48-foot husky level. I gotta get to it. It might be most likely I'll do that this weekend though. Most likely. I'm looking towards Saturday, maybe Friday. Go swing by Home Depot and get a few little things. Little things, nothing too much. But that's cool, man. Can't wait to see that. You can post it on Instagram? Probably did already. Let me see. Ooh. Let's see if Mr. Reynolds, did you post on Instagram? You dying to play with that thing right now. Let's see here. Oops. Whoa, where am I on this thing? Hold on, everybody. Oh man, seeing some funny memes on Instagram. A lot of funny memes on Instagram. That's funny. My uncle just posted a photo of himself with a N95 mask, and he puts down, did I mention how much I hate sanding? Before this, I thought maybe I'll try and paint and bodywork the Maverick. He looks miserable. He definitely looks like he's not a happy camper. Yeah, man, looks like everybody. Yo, who's this? Yo, Tool Boss just got. Let's see here, Tool Boss. New OPE tools have arrived. Super stoked. Nice. You got a. What? He got the vacuum? He's got a backpack vacuum cleaner. What is that? Oh, that's a power. Yeah, I can't even tell what that is. He's got another like package on top of that one that's blocking the name of the item that he's got there. It looks pretty cool though. It looks like a backpack vacuum cleaner. I have the nails, no nailer, Jason. How can you have the nails with no nailer, cronies? If you notice, Construction Cronies has nothing but Hilty. He's a big Hilty boy. Big Hilty fanboy. That's cool because I admire Hilty too. I admire Hilty, especially Makita and what's that other one? Bosch. How am I forgetting these names? I never forget these names. It's crazy. I'm forgetting them now. It's not good. I think I might have some Alzheimer's at my age. I hope not. Definitely hope not. Because that'll suck. It'll really suck. How's the stream there, cronies? How's it look on your end, buddy? Hope the audio's is perfectly synced with the video on your end. It may not for some, but if you are experiencing a slight lag on your end, it's most likely be my end that's causing it. Let me know in the chat. Jason Reynolds says, Chris, fly me up to Canada and then we can use my nailer and your nails and build out your garage. That's what's up, man. Why not? We'll call it the International Partnership Project. Whatever, right? Oh, man. Yo, man, Tool Boss has been putting out a lot of videos, but on like Home Depot. He hangs around a lot. He hangs out a lot around Home Depot, I notice. Like all his videos are on Home Depot sales and tool deals. Oh, just today the Blue Angels flew right over Staten Island, past Staten Island. I heard them this morning, man. It was pretty wild. I thought there was like, because I know there's like a construction going on right past me, right behind the house, and I thought it was maybe like some heavy equipment rolling in, and then I realized, like, wait a minute, I'm looking at my phone, I'm seeing a live feed of the planes flying towards the Verrazano Bridge and over, and you can hear it. You can hear the jets from here. It's crazy. I thought, I was like, whoa, what the hell is that outside? What's going on? And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. But I mean, I don't want to offend anybody here in the chat, but is it really necessary to? And I can understand it's to honor the those who are, you know, the first responders and those who are in the front lines and all. That it's a good, you know, you're thinking good about it. You're thinking, you know, you're honoring them. But is it really necessary? Like, why can't we just throw them a parade after all this is over? Why can't they get higher wages while they're out there right now? Like, that's what they need. They actually need higher wages right now. You know, there's people not only like myself, but people who are unemployed who are making more than they are, and they should be getting actually more than what we're making right now because they're out there still working and risking their lives. I mean, but that's my opinion. It's my opinion. My opinion. You all could, you know, I mean, let me know what you guys think about it. I don't know. Do you think it was unnecessary for our government to have the Blue Angels fly over New York City to honor the people on the front lines of this terrible virus, or should they pay them more while they're still working? You know, in my opinion, I think they should get paid more, and after it's all over, they should get a parade because they're the ones who were. I mean, they're the bravest right now. They're taking it. They're fighting this thing. You know, trying to save lives. Stream is very good. No buffering, no lag. Picture looks good. The mic spit guard is blocking your face though. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry about that. Is that better? I think that's better, right? But let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, I mean, honestly, it looks like they're just, you know. How do you think about it? I don't know. I don't know. You think about it, it's kind of like everyone's spending money just for a couple planes to fly over our city. Like, who's paying for that? Now, I don't want to make it like a money issue, but seriously, like, who's paying for that right now? Like, can't we use that money to pay the first responders and the hospitals and the doctors and the nurses and the first responders, and or use that money also to get even more equipment? I mean, okay. Come on, says, hey Chris, how you doing, bro? How you feeling today? Didn't you hear? He's feeling stressed out. They're driving him crazy. The wife and kids, they're driving him crazy. I think he's gonna end up being in the nut house once this is all over. Feeling pretty good myself, Conan, man. How are you? Awesome. Yo, Conan, what are you doing right now, brother? What are you up to on this fine day? By the way, the weather out here it's nice out. It's 54? Last I checked? Let me see. Let's see the weather. When I stepped out, it was like, I think 60. Oh, 61. Okay. Yeah, it was nice out. It's a nice day today when I stepped out. So those of you who live in the upper northeast, in my area, or maybe if you are living a little further up and you're not getting that 60-degree weather, still go outside. You know, take it all in. Take it all in. It's National Day of Mourning for workers who died on the job. Oh, dude, wow. Yeah, I haven't been watching the news as much for the past few days now. All I've been hearing are things like the latest I heard was about the whole disinfectant injection thing that Trump was suggesting to whoever he was suggesting to, his medical team or of experts or whatever. And I've seen a lot of memes about that. There's one meme of him, his face is kind of like full with white, debris on his face, but it's like his face was photoshopped on the from a scene from Scarface, and you see like on the table, which just showed cocaine in the original movie, you see on the table it's replaced with Comet bleach. I was like, oh boy, this is getting out of hand right now. It's just planes plus pay them more. Better, yes. King of the Crease is here. What's up, King? What's up? What's going on, buddy? How you holding up? Coleman says, Chris Myers, I was trying to kill me today. I had to work on a retaining wall for her raised garden. Whoa. KOTC. What's the word, King? You're still on the road. You're still a road warrior out there, making those satisfying the customers on those service calls, man. How's that going? How are the calls lately? Oh, whoa! Got the little screen screen little stick. Almost lost it. Did not want to lose that. Just got home from work. Ooh, how was it today? But wow, you're 3:32. Not bad, bro. Not bad, my man. You must be exhausted. Probably had to. I mean, obviously, you didn't probably go through a lot of traffic. Probably there wasn't any. What's up, Chris Conkle? That's what's up. You coming in? He's saying what's up to everybody. That's what's up. Let's let King settle down for a little bit. He just got home from work. He needs to position himself in the most comfortable spot at home so he can better engage with us. He needs to go grab a beer and sit down. The man works hard. All right. That's cool, King. Man, I hope you guys can't hear that. That you probably heard. Wow, these kids are crazy up there. It's nuts. They've been doing that like almost all day. Like stomping their feet. I hear one of them arguing, I think, with their mother, and they're like, she's like, no, and then he's just like stomping his feet, like walking away from her, and I'm like, really? I live here too. Like, what the heck? And then slowly I see the screws, like the sheetrock, just kind of. Wow, that's a lot of noise. That is a lot of pounding. I just fixed a part of the sheetrock that actually like cracked open. It cracked inward. And I had to cut it and put another piece of little sheetrock, tape it, paint, and all that. So it was a mini project, but I had to go upstairs and warn them about what happened, and I mean, they're good people. It's just that I just want to just kind of take it easy on the pounding on the floor, on the upstairs. I still have a few screws kind of like slightly bumping out from my ceiling of the sheetrock. Yeah, them little kids got some heavy feet, man. Lead foots. They got some lead feet right up there. No, drinking during the work week. Only on the weekends when I'm off. No drinking. Okay, all right, Brian. Sorry about that, dude. All right, I forgot about that. That's right. You knock one back on the weekends when you're off. Did you get her done, Conan, man? Oh, Crony says, the wife and kids are driving each other crazy. I'm holding it down, being the referee. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hope you got a wrestling ring set up for that. And some background music when your kids come in. Like their intro when they're about to I'm going to start a fight with mommy. Oh, man. That's funny. So, what in the world is going on? Oh, an open register. Ticked off Vic. Holy crap. I got another notification from him. What's this video about? Oh, man, this dude's funny. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Ticked Off Vic. He's hilarious. You check him out on YouTube. Oh, my God. He did a video, I think about a couple weeks ago. Or last month. I think it was last month or a couple weeks ago. But he did one about the government checks and the mortgage payments being furloughed. It's hilarious. But he brought up a really good point. He really did. He brought up some really good points about how people who own homes here in the U.S. and how they shouldn't be, they shouldn't owe on the fourth month, they shouldn't be paying 3 months worth of mortgage payments. I mean, it should be just, it should be back added on. Just add an extra 3 months in your current mortgage plan, you have an extra 3 months instead of like 3 years. You got a 2 years. You got 2 years and 3 months, or 3 years and 3 months added in. So yeah, it's kind of messed up what the banks are doing. Really screwed up. I wish the bars were open. Oh, King, I feel you, man. I feel you, brother. What's up with the new laptop? I'm getting that Friday, bro. I'm purchasing it on Friday. I'm gonna purchase it Friday. I'm gonna wait till in mid-May for it to be shipped. Just holding out of some cash right now. Try not to spend all of it. You know. What else we got here? Which bars are open? What's over the new lab? I have to run, boys. Be well. Yo, you too, construction cronies. You too, bro. Take it easy. Later, Chris. So yeah, the laptop is I'm gonna get this Friday when I get my unemployment. Got some money put away for it, but it's not enough for it as yet. So when that comes in, I'll get it. You still working, John? No, buddy. I'm home. I've been home since March 27th, where they shut down the job I was in over in Times Square. Haven't been working since, man. Haven't been working since. Don't worry, I'm good though. Getting my unemployment. You know, so it's coming in handy to help me out, pay some bills, pay them bills. But I can see you're still working. You been around the neighborhood, man? You been around Staten Island? Let me know. I'll come over and be your helper for the for that half hour. Oh man. Yeah, actually I've only known maybe one person so far that's still working in the company I work for. They have only one guy doing like emergency service calls, which is really is not many. It's like one per week. Sometimes he'll get 2 calls. You know, and the company sends him out, but that's about it. Everybody else is home, man. Everybody else is home. Now staying in Jersey working. Oh, you're staying in Jersey working. Okay, close to home. That's good. Yeah, we've all been working, but we've been in communication with each other. Some of us, you know, some of us been asked, you know, checking in, seeing how we're doing. I have one of my project manager checked in on us about 2 weeks ago, and since then we've all been kind of like, you know, throwing text messages, checking on each other. I spoke to a coworker of mine yesterday morning who called me, just to see how I'm doing, and he lives out in Allentown. He commutes. He drives. Actually, he drives to the job site in 42nd Street where I work. And yeah, the last day there, on the 27th, we all left, and I had to carry all my load of tools with me. Physically drag my tools with me home, all the way from 42nd Street to here to Staten Island. But yeah, he's home. He's home with his wife and kids in Allentown, PA. So he's holding up pretty good too on his end. I only work 4 to 6 hours a day, 30 hours a week tops. I mean, hey, you know, I mean, it's still good. You're still working, you're still paying the bills, still putting food on the table. But I can understand, man. It becomes a bit of with everything else being closed, like your bar, you know, it kind of sucks because it's kind of repetitive, and it's like it feels like you don't. Sometimes maybe I don't know how it feels like to you, but for me, it would feel like I have no life. I'm just working. Because you can't really do anything else because everything else, all the businesses and stuff are closed, and you're just kind of like working on businesses that are open, but they're only open for pickup and delivery, and you gotta do what you gotta do with, you know, to service them. And yeah, man, I mean, if I was in your shoes, I feel like I have no life. But hey, you know, whatever puts the food on the table, you know, in order to survive. That's another thing you have to also think about. And right now, you'd be like, knowing you'd be like, man, I want the bars to be open. I want to hang out with my homies, talk to different people, you know. See the people you normally see. You know, have those nice get-togethers, watch sports. Everybody misses that, man. Everybody misses that. Shoot, man. I mean, after all this is over, and hopefully it'll be over, you know, I want to see I want to see most of my friends, man, again, just to see how they're doing, because I've been working nonstop and then being home on the weekends just to sort of just cover up for, you know, get things ready for the work week, and it's been repetitive. And I've been thinking to myself, like, how am I going to make time for others? How am I going to make time to go see friends and family and stuff, you know? And when this started, and we sent us all home, that's when I really started thinking to myself, you know what? There's a chance where you can all communicate with each other, and when it's all over, when all this is over, things have got to change. I got to start seeing more of my friends, my family members, you know. I'm always cooped up here, you know, and thinking about the work week and stuff, or thinking about, like, I need sleep. I take the weekend to do all my what I need to get done for next, you know, for the work week, and then after that I'm like, all right, I gotta be in my channel, and I want to, you know, sleep in on Sunday, you know, and those are my sleeping days. Sundays are my sleeping days. So yeah, but this kind of this whole shutdown thing and people being home really opened my eyes, and been like, you know what, I gotta start seeing more people after this is all over. It's nice going home by 1 or 2 every day and no traffic, but I'm getting sick of this. I feel you, man. You know what? I feel you. It kind of reminds me. It reminds me. I mean, it reminds me when I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts when I first lived here in Staten Island, but I lived over in Mariners Harbor, and I lived there for 3 years. And all I ever did was work, man. I worked at Dunkin' Donuts these crazy hours. I worked overnights. I barely got to see any of my friends. I was like, and if I did, it was like 1 day out of the week or out of the month, and it was just, I got sick of it too. But I had to, like, think about, like, I got to pay all my other bills. I was trying to save up for a place of my own, you know. And yeah, it was really, it was kind of taking a toll of me too, man, mentally as well. I was like, oh, because all I ever thought about was just making money and getting the hell out of the island and going back to my normal life that I used to have. I hang out with friends, see family members and stuff, and, you know, and when I did, you know, me and my old man left, and we moved back to Brooklyn, and things changed from there. I made time with friends and family, and, you know, it was good. It was good after a while. But I feel you, man. It's hard. It's you know, it messes with your head too, you know. It really messes with your head. Because you start to think, like, man, is this going, like, how long is this going to be? Is this going to be like for the next, you think in the back of your mind, you're thinking, like, dude, this is going to be me till next year. You know, you're probably sitting there in your truck, service truck, and like, I don't want to be doing this for, like, every day, you know, and there's nothing to freaking do, you know. You want to do something different. You know, you want to let off some steam once in a while. I get you, man. You know, it's tough, but we gotta do our part, you know. We all gotta do our part, and hopefully, you know, and I'm you know, and that's a big hopefully this goes away before it even gets real bad, like to a point where we end up being indoors till next year. I mean, and I hope and I pray it doesn't come up to that. I really hope it doesn't come down to that, because that'll really suck. I mean, me being unemployed for an entire year, and it's like, what the F? What the F am I doing? You know, what are we going to do? I don't know. Oh, man, the stream is dropping. That's not good. Alright, I'm going to switch it up, guys. I'm going to switch up the camera. There we go. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that was weird. FPS dropped. 2419. I wonder why that is. Maybe, hold on. Go back here. Oh yeah, now it's dropping. Yeah, it's dropping. Dropping. There we go. How's that, everybody? How's the stream right there? Is it good? No laggy? No laggy? I guess not. I guess not. Oh, let me go back to the chat. Hold on. Repetition. But what about I was just thinking, what about you don't still do Uber Eats, man? Like, what's up with that? If you are unemployed for a year, most likely you won't want to go back to work. Your lifestyle will be changed. Oh man, that's how I want to go back to work. I'm gonna be honest, man. I want to go back to work. I mean, yeah, the unemployment's nice, wink, wink, but I don't want to see myself being at home. I've been unemployed for a year before, and I'm gonna be honest, I hated it. It sucked. It sucked. Um, yeah, I'd go hang out with friends once in a while and see my friends or whatever, but if they ever wanted to go out or anything, I'd try to avoid, going out because I didn't have any money. So, I would just go home from there. I'm like, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going home because I had no money, and it sucked, dude. It's like, ugh, or sometimes I was home. Sometimes I'd be home, um, and that sucked too because I would be looking for work. I mean that 2010 2011 was really tough up until I started going back to school and collecting unemployment. Well, things changed from there. Um, yeah, yeah. This is the second time I've been unemployed like this, and the second time I'm actually collecting unemployment. I haven't been on an unemployment in over 10 years. So, well, actually, it's been 10 years. Yeah, last time I was unemployed, I was 22. I'm 32 now, so yeah, it's been 10 years. Let's see what's going on here. Um, Weather-wise, though, I haven't really caught on with the weather as much as I used to when before all this started to occur. So let me see what the 5-day forecast is looking. How's it looking? Good looking. Let's see. 61 now. We're gonna be 64 in 10 minutes. It says it'll be 64 degrees here in Staten Island. And the temperatures drop by 7 p.m. It will be 61. 10 p.m. will be 55. 1 a.m. 51. 4 a.m. 46. And 7 a.m. up 48 degrees. And the rest of the forecast from Wednesday till Monday is going to be in the 53 Wednesday, Thursday 59, Friday 65. Not bad. Saturday as well 65. We're gonna be close to nearing 70 on Sunday and Monday. Cloudy on Wednesday, Thursday rain, and Friday rain. So it'll be 59 Thursday, 65 degrees on Friday with rain both days. Partly cloudy. Saturday cloudy on Sunday, but 68, and then partly cloudy Monday, 69 degrees. So that's the weather over here. And your weather forecast may be slightly different in some regions. So King of the Creek says the West Coast is having a heat wave. Southern California is 85 degrees, and Las Vegas is 95 to 105 all week. Yeah, man, Las Vegas and Arizona too is gonna be going. They're already hitting. I think they're already getting hitting hard already with a heat wave down there. I got a buddy of mine, former electrician who I used to work with in my first company. He moved out there. I gotta keep in tabs with him, actually, see how he's doing. Last time I spoke to him was beginning of March. No, mid-February. Just a week after I came back from my grandmother's funeral. I spoke to him, and he was doing pretty good. I don't know what he's doing now, but I hope he's doing okay. So it should be like around probably the same temperature over there, like in Vegas, in Arizona. They should be getting hit with a heat wave as well. It's crazy how the weather is in certain regions of the U.S. Let's see here. What else comes in? Let's see. Related news. Nope. That is stuff about Star Wars. New photos of Robert Pattinson show his lean physique for the Batman movie. Okay. Here's a report here that just showed up on my Google. NYC subway operator confronted by defecating strap hanger on 2 train. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. New York Post. Oh, man. Let's see. A person sleeps on the floor of a train. Oh, they got a photo of it? What? Oh, that's disgusting. A veteran subway operator said she witnessed a homeless man openly defecating on a number 2 train Monday. Number 2 train, I've been on that train several times. I mean, you got homeless people pissing on that train, like doing number 1 and number 2. Like they don't care. They'll just say sorry everybody, but they'll just do it right there without you. Like they just don't care. What can you do? A sign the homeless have taken over the subway system during the coronavirus pandemic. Ooh. Yikes, that's going to be a mess to clean. Angela Malave, I don't know if I'm saying that right, 46, who missed a month of work after catching the virus, said the sight of the man kicked back on the subway bench with his legs raised in the air over his head, so his full rear end was in view, was one of the worst things I've seen in my 18 years as a train operator. Holy crap. Talk about holy crap. He was definitely defecating. I was shaken and upset, she said. Malave said she snapped a photo of the distressing scene, which later circulated on Twitter and on worker Facebook groups at the Flatbush Avenue 2 train terminal around 10 a.m. Oh, jeez. Cops were called to the scene shortly afterward, she said. The 5-foot-tall train operator said she's too scared to confront homeless offenders on the rails at 3 a.m. When she starts her shift, all 10 train cars are occupied by vagrants, she said. Having returned to work just last week after recovering from the virus, Malave admitted she fears exposure to the homeless population setting up camp on her trains. What scares me the most is that I had it, but I don't know if I can get it again, she explained. Now I have to deal with COVID and who knows what else this guy is carrying. I don't feel safe. It's unfair. Coming back to the scene after a month is so upsetting. After all my years with MTA, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's crazy. Yo, they got a video of it? No. Email your show about the homeless situation on the New York Subway, and I hope you will be able to show America what transit workers have to put up with on a daily basis. Oof. I guess that was linked to. There's a video. Oh, that is what? Yo. Wow. Damn, that train car is messy. Alright, I've seen enough. Whoa. Next. Scroll up. Yeah, down. Wow, they are taking over those trains, man. Over here in New York City, the homeless. Jesus, they leave a big mess, man. Well, I mean, we have staff that clean it, but I can understand. I can understand someone coming back from work and feeling that way. It could be stressful even to look at, stressful. It says Interim NYC Transit President Sarah Feinberg said the agency was boosting its response in amid the pandemic by increasing the number of cleaners in train cars, adding more police, and hiring private contractors to help alert authorities to homelessness. But Feinberg called on City Hall to take action too, saying, "Our city must do better than this. The city polices the system and is legally obligated to provide housing to unsheltered New Yorkers." Okay, here's the thing. And I've seen this because when I go to work, well before the pandemic hit here, when I go to work, I take the the express bus from here to, I get off on Canal Street to catch the train on the 8 train to Canal, Canal. And then I see homeless people, obviously, early that morning, like 6 in the morning. They're sleeping on the benches. Cops are there. They're telling them, "Oh, let's go. You can't be here. You got to take you to a shelter." Dude, they would literally yell at the cops or fight with them and say, "No, I don't want to be in a shelter." And there's reasons why they don't want to be in a shelter, because they say that, whenever they get put in a shelter, whatever belongings they have on them or they bring with them, it gets stolen by other homeless people who are in the shelter. So they don't want to be in shelters. That's the reason why they get their stuff stolen, or there's fights, or sometimes homeless people in those homeless facilities get killed. And there's been reports about that, and it's crazy. So I can understand their fear of going to a homeless shelter as well. I mean, that sucks, So they prefer to be living in the subways and sleeping on benches rather than go to a homeless shelter, get their stuff stolen, or get beat up, or get killed. But I don't know. I mean, they claim that the city's doing something about these homeless shelters, or putting in more private security and whatever, but it still goes on. I mean, it has to be still going on, and they're not doing much about it. Well, I don't know. See. Anyways, says Mayor de Blasio last week denied the homeless situation was out of control and argued the city does not have the magical ability to force people off the rails and into shelters. But late Monday, City Hall announced it would call on the MTA to close certain end-of-the-line stations overnight to help with outreach. I guess if that works. Yeah. Wow. Park strolling during really? Sure, let me. Boy. By mistake. That's funny. Someone posted wedding dress for sale for $50, worn by mistake. Oh boy, that's too funny. But anyway, hearing a lot of memes about the whole thing about the disinfecting injection thing. People are still posting freaking memes about that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, also guys, oh, King, I just got your. Yeah, it just popped up. I just got your comment. Thanks so much for the comment, bro. But yeah, they do make insulated nut drivers. Klein Tools. They have a set of insulated nut drivers for for people working live in electrical panels and stuff. So if you guys haven't seen that video was published. It was out right now. For those of you who didn't get the notification, check your bell notification icon and make sure it's on all. If you have it on personalized, that means you might have something that's on a default personalized notification, which means you may not get the notification of certain videos or certain live streams. So you have to check the all. After you clicked on the bell notification, check all so you get all notifications. But yeah, they make a set of nut drivers in different sizes. Insulated nut drivers. They make insulated hand tools like pliers, pump pliers, wire strippers, needle nose, cable cutters. They even make Allen. They even have I believe it's Ideal. Is it Ideal? Ideal makes also insulated screwdrivers as well. Hex Allen key wrenches. Allen key sets that they make insulated for electricians. So yeah, it's out there. We have on the job site before they shut it down, we were using the Allen key. Ideal makes these Allen key sets, L Allen key hex sets, and they're insulated, all insulated except the one end of the tip that's not. So they have that. They also make interchangeable screwdriver sets that are also insulated, all insulated. You can interchange the heads, the heads of the shafts. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's also available. Klein Tools came out with their insulated screwdriver, 2-in-1 screwdriver, which is also insulated. You can check that out on their website, at KleinTools.com. I never saw insulated nut drivers. I need to get a 5/16. Yeah, that 5/16 one I have, it's awesome, bro. Hold on, I can show it to you right now if you like. I got my tool bag here. Yeah, so here it is. They have I forgot to include in the video that they have identification mark, so yellow for 5/16. So if you can't see the white 5/16 identification, it's mostly identified as a yellow, meaning 5/16. And as you can see, it's all that the white interior. That's the dielectric insulation that's bonded to the metallic part of the tool. It helps it keep insulated. And the orange is made of like a retardant, flame retardant material. So if you accidentally nick it and you expose the white dielectric part or the metal, you really can't use it for live circuitry and stuff, or live equipment. They're rated at 1,000 volts, and also they're approved by the ASTM F1500 IEC 60900. I believe that's Canada, if I'm not mistaken. They're yeah. So yep. It even tells you on the installation itself. It says, warning, destroy tool if orange layer is cut, cracked, punctured, distorted, or damaged in any way. So they want you to get rid of the tool once it's damaged. So that's why it's always good to inspect, especially insulated tools, if you're going to use them. So I always check these tools before I use them whenever I'm working on live equipment or live circuits. It's good to have. Very good to have. And 5/16 is very common. It's a very common hand tool. You can also get them in 1/4 inch. You can get them in 11/32, 7/8, 1/2 inch, 9/16. The 9/16 one is, it's hard to get a 9/16 really. You might have to go. I think you have to go to KleinTools.com to get the actual 9/16 insulated nut driver. I believe they have it, but it's very hard to get them in like retail stores and supply houses. Supply houses have them, but they have a set that I think only goes up to a 1/2 inch from was it 1/6? No, not 1/16. Yeah, 16th to, I think it's a 16th to an inch to 1/2 inch. 9/16 is sold separately, kind of like when you get the regular typical nut driver set, but they never have the 9/16. You have to buy the 9/16 separately. It's basically the same way. So I never understood why that is, but I guess it's just to make a little more money on their end. So yeah, I appreciate the comment, man. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ooh. And Mother's Day is just around the corner, guys. So hopefully, you guys at least can order something for your mamas. Just because we're indoors and we can't do anything, we can't do as much. I mean, you still got like online stores like Amazon, eBay. You got other websites like Wish. You can go on different websites and different manufacturers online to order stuff, but you might as well order now this week rather than the week before, because due to the whole coronavirus pandemic, deliveries are taking much longer. Expected times as ever right now, such as Amazon. Now it took a while for this to come through. I ordered this 3 weeks ago, and it finally came in actually yesterday. Came in yesterday. So, KleinGuy, my father had a pair of rubber gloves to test them. He put water in there, check if there's any leaks to make sure he could use them on electrical lines. Yeah, that's a good way to test them, because if they're cracked, you can tell by just dipping them upside down in water, and then after a while you put your hand in there, you feel anything wet, you have a puncture. That's a good way to test it. Very smart for him to do that. That's one of the ways you can test it. King of the Creek says 916 nut drivers are not common. Anything up over 1/2 inch, I use a socket or a wrench. Yeah, I have a 916, or you can get. Let me show you real quick. You can get the 7-in-1 magnetic nut driver. Now, I know you don't usually work around electrical panels, King, but if you get one of this, a 7-in-1 magnetic nut driver, parts of this is magnetic. You also can get a 9/16 nut driver right here. That's in orange, so you can pull this out. It comes with the 9/16 in it. Then you got your 3/8 here. It's blue. Your 5/16 is yellow. On the other side, you have 1/4 inch, and then they give you this 2-piece set. This is one is 11/32, and the other one is a 1/2 inch. The red is 1/2 inch. So you just pop it back on, and you can switch in between heads, and it's magnetic right here. So it's easy to clean out the shards of metal shavings and stuff. So there you go. You know. And then you got your 7/16, which is brown, and it's wrench assist, which I love. Because I got to use this a couple of times where I had to tighten up a bolt, and I used the hex neck. The neck of it is wrench assist. You just take an adjustable or channel locks, and you just give that little extra torque, which is really, this thing is amazing. By the way, love it. It's the best thing they made so far. With, you know, really. It really shortens up the length of many, really shortens up and saves room in your tool bag for like additional, like a whole individual sets of nut drivers. The 5/16 is also magnetic, and I believe the 3/8 is. Yeah, 3/8 and 5/16 are magnetic, along with I believe also the 1/4 inch as well. The only two that aren't magnetic is the 9/16 and the 7/16, which is hollow. So you have a bit of a depth if you have a certain amount of length of like threaded rod or all thread, as they say. Oh, I forgot to put the other piece in. My bad. So yep, pretty cool. And it's interchangeable, so you can flip them around. Really cool to have. And I do have the original one, the 5-in-1, right here, multi nut driver. It comes with they're not magnetic, by the way. It's a 1/4 inch. You got 3/16 on this side. Now 7/16, the 7-in-1 doesn't have a 3/16, so you might want to have either an individual nut driver or the 5-in-1 right beside you. The 3/8 and of course a 5/16 on the other side, and there's also wrench assist on the body of the shaft. So that's it. Typically, if I'm on the job, I take those two in case I need a 3/16 as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have a Milwaukee 9/16 nut driver used it one time in 2 years. I do have the Milwaukee individual set nut drivers, the magnetic ones with the hollow shaft, the through and through shaft. I use those specifically for driving a 1/4 inch or 3/8 nuts through all thread or threaded rod when I'm hanging up struts or racks for EMT. That really comes in handy because you don't necessarily have to use your open box wrenches and stuff or adjustables. I use that. I have the tool in the Lennox brand. I use it every day. Yeah, Lennox is nice. Coneman says no, John. He put water in there, and they see pressure tested because he couldn't have any leaks in them. Well, yeah, that's how you're gonna do it. You just put water and see if there's any bubbles. And um, there's another word they also do instead of they not only do call it water, they call it a static pressure test. It's basically the same thing. They put water. They'll, for instance, like in HVAC, they uh, whenever they I believe they manufacture, or when we use recovery tanks to recover refrigerant, and we send them out to the supply houses to give it to them. They would send those out to get recycled, and they would they'll recycle the refrigerant, and then they'll reuse the tanks. And what they'll do before they send them out, they'll pressure test the tanks. They call them static pressure tests. So they dip them in like a tank full of water to see if there's any leakage in like the replacement valves and stuff that they use to recycle the tanks. Or when they're making new ones, they do the same thing. They'll make sure that they put them in a static pressure tank and they don't see any leakage before they send them out to the distributors. Whoa, got another comment here. What's this? They say from Ghostface No Face, calm-headed. Wish they could be a little more economic. Oh wait, let me read this comment here. So Ghostface No Face says in the video that I posted, wish they could be a little more economic to buy. $40 for the slotted and Phillips set. I've been using the Milwaukee 3-pieces set for the last 3 years, and only complaint is I wish they could make the number 2 Phillips with a 6-inch shaft. Well, that's the reason why Klein's ahead of the curve right there, man. They making different lengths for different screwdrivers. They make a square number 1 and number 2 square head in different lengths, insulated, different size lengths, 4-inch, 6-inch, and they make a 7 and an 8-inch as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I kind of I'm trying to get my hands on a number 2 insulated square head, 6-inch square screwdriver, because that actually helps a lot when I disconnect wires from a breaker inside of a panel. It's really good to have. Well, I appreciate the comment, Ghostface No Face, which he posted 3 minutes ago. Okay, cool. Oh man. Yeah, but insulated screwdrivers and nut drivers, hand tools they're really good to have for like electricians when you're working on like commercial panels. They really save the tool, the life of the tool, because I mean if you use, and I've seen other electricians do that. They'll use a nut driver, not protected, not insulated, and they'll just like carefully take the nut out off the guts of the bus bar, and then they'll pull out. And it could be dangerous sometimes because you run the risk of possibly, as you're unscrewing it, you could possibly, the handle will slip. You'll hit another bus bar, and then you cause an arc blast, and it's not a pretty sight. You'll damage the tool, and you might most likely injure yourself. So that's why whenever I work anything that's potentially live or just 100% live, I use my insulated hand tools, screwdrivers. If I want to strip wires while they're live, not a good idea for one. But if I have to, I do it one at a time, and I would try to use at least. I don't own one specifically, but I would prefer to use a insulated handle lineman. They do make insulated lineman pliers, so you can get those, but they're pretty pricey. They're pretty pricey because they're a little more expensive than your typical pliers. They're like closest between $70 to $80. So you're gonna be paying a hefty price for insulated hand tools. So, but it depends also on the manufacturer. Like other manufacturers make insulated hand tools, lineman pliers, cable cutters, screwdrivers, nut drivers, strippers, needle nose pliers, what else they make? They also make knives as well, insulated handles. They also make one with the insulated handle that's all completely orange, and then they have one that's insulated all the way to the blade, but where the blade, the serrated end is, or I should say the sharpened blade tip end, or the blade itself, it's left exposed. There's very little left exposed, so the rest of the blade, the metal blade, is covered all the way up until the handles, which is pretty cool too. Very pricey though, very pricey, but good to have if you have to strip wires live, like bigger cables, you know. But most likely it's not. It's always recommended to work when the power's off. But they only made those tools just so in case you have to work with live tools, with live circuits or live equipment. That's when those insulated tools come in handy. That's what they're designed for. All right. So, but anyways, guys, what are your thoughts? I mean, if you haven't seen the video yet, go ahead. The video is up right now. You can watch it. Let me know in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on insulated tools? And I'll leave a comment right back. You'll definitely hear a response from me right back. So, hold on a second. Let me just lower this for a sec because I think this is a little too loud. There we go. Okay, much better. Much better. Now, how's the stream? Looks like the FPS is dropping out again. Yeah, it's dropping out. Why is that? I got nothing else running. OBS, why are you messing with me, bro? Why is OBS messing with me? I got nothing else running. I wonder why that is. Yeah, the FPS has dropped dramatically, 11 to 15. That's not good. That means I'm lagging like crazy. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look here. That's odd. And my phone is acting funny. Huh. Yeah, everything's acting a little strange. I'm not even sure why this is happening, but it's YouTube has shut me down on my app. That's weird. Why would you do that? Why would it do that? There we go. There we go. That's better. I just want to see if it's. It looks like it's doing all right. Let me know if in the chat if it's still not, the audio is not in tune with the video or not in sync with the video. Because that has been happening. That's because I need a new laptop. Need a new laptop. Let's take a look at these comments. Take a look at the comments. Yeah. All right. So, oh, that's strange. It's giving me your comments pretty late. I don't know why that is. Let's see. Let me go down. Yep, there it is. That is the problem. The drop frames rate. There's no drop frame. That's a good thing. But anyway, we're going to be winding down real soon, guys. So if you guys have any questions, anything at all, any questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to say, you can let me know now. We'll talk about it. You know, we can change the subject on other things. Looks all right. It just looks a little bit. The lighting's a bit off. Let me see. If I shut that off. All right, because I'm getting sunlight. That's what it is. I got some sunlight hitting in my direction. Let me see if I put this back on. What do I get? Yeah, that's a little better, right? Roy, have you ever had to use the screw holder? Yes, I have. I have the screw holders. Here's one of them. This is the slotted one. This thing, you should have, in my opinion, I think every electrician or every tradesman should have a set of these. the Phillips and the slotted. So this is the 316 slotted. This is the number 2 Phillips. These things really handy. You just got to be very careful. Be very careful what size or how thick the diameter of the shaft of the screw is as well, and make sure that the head is not too big that it will not fit. That is not able to slide off or slide into the pocket. I would suggest that if you're going to loosen a screw and you're going to use this to loosen it before you place it in the cup. Loosen it first enough that you can fit the cup, and then release, and then just continue unscrewing. These things really come in handy, especially if you're in a situation where you're working overhead, you don't have a magnetic type tip. These really come in handy. Now, these are not insulated. They're plastic. There's still metal that exists on the tool itself that goes straight to the handle. And there's like a spring inside of it, obviously. If you push onto this, the contoured thumb piece here, as you see, it has like a spring inside that retracts it. So be very mindful that when you're working live, you don't want to be working with these unless the power is off. But they are very helpful. They're very useful. They're very good to have. It reduces the amount of times you lose a screw. It reduces that factor. So that's another tool that's really handy in most situations, in some or most situations. Makita's here. What's up, Makita? What brand are they? They're Klein, Conan. They are Klein tools. They are not ideal. Most of my hand tools are Klein. Most or all my hand tools are Klein tools, made in the USA, baby. Just be very careful. Like I said, you're gonna put in if you're depending on the diameter or the thickness of the head of the screw, you might want to be very careful to not to loosen the screw and not try to force the cup to grab it, because otherwise you'll end up putting so much pressure into pushing it in and unscrewing it. Or if you're screwing it back on, try to catch the first 1 to 2 threads of the screw and then just release out, and then just complete screwing the screw, the complete tightening the screw, because you don't want to have this placed in and then you're keeping screwing. You might crack and break the cup or the holder piece itself. You'll end up cracking or breaking it. So be very careful when using these screws as well, these screwdrivers. You might want to practice. Practice makes perfect, by the way. You want to practice on other things. So yeah, those are Klein tools. I have different length of screwdrivers as well. I have the 6 inch and a 7 inch. I have a number 2 7-inch length all metal screwdriver, and I have the 5/16 Keystone slotted screw 6-inch length. So these guys I also have. I have a couple of Milwaukee ones, but they're mostly demos. I have the Milwaukee demo screwdriver with duck slit that you guys seen in my previous videos, and I have one that's a number 2 Phillips demo screwdriver with the metal end cap. My dad will get Metabo HPT. Nice. I have some of the client's sister brand screw holders. Vaco. Yes, Vaco. I have a Vaco. That was my very first catching screwdriver. The Vaco, the flathead one. That is really good as well, because it has that little sleeve that tightens up the split end of the metal material, and that forms the slotted screwdriver. It expands and closes. Yeah, that's really good to have as well. It's really good. I think it is my positive. Haven't looked at them for so long. You should. You take a look at them. I wouldn't recommend using them as like a full-on screwdriver, because you can most likely or possibly even break that the tool itself. So it's only mainly to like help catch or retain the screw from falling or losing the screw as well. So that's basically what it is. It is help. It also used to help the screw help you start the screw off into a threaded hole, which is good. What's that? Hikoki. Yeah, Hikoki, Australia, in the European countries, but they're still from Metabo. So what it is some people are still asking why are they called Hikoki in other countries, is because they did like what do you call those? They did a study where they did they put in a group of people. They brought a group of people to do a case study where they said, okay, which name brand would you like? Do you like the name Hikoki? Or you like Metabo HP or HPT? And people who from like European countries and other countries, they said, well, they like the word Hikoki better. And then people from the U.S. and Northern Americas and stuff, they say, well, we like Metabo HPT better. So they're from the same company. It's from the same company, Metabo. So Hikoki is from Metabo, and they call them, I think, Metabo Hikoki HP or Metabo HPT Hikoki. Yeah, it's just a change in the name, but some people prefer by. But if you go on VCG Construction, Vince did a video on that, I believe, explaining why that Metabo, their product in Europe is called Hikoki, and here in the States it's called Metabo HPT. So you can check out his channel at VCG Construction. Hitachi Power Tools. There you go, Hitachi Power Tools. Because yes, Metabo and Hitachi are the ones that are they work together to make the power tools. So yeah, HPT, Hitachi Power Tools. That's for short. I use them for when I put panels together. Just trying to put your fingers in the duct doesn't always work. And some fingers in the deck doesn't always work in some components. Yeah, I mean, that's when those screwdrivers come in, man. That's why I bought them. There are certain areas like in an electrical panel or in a raceway, like one of those or gutters, they call them. Different ways. They call them gutters, they call them troughs, or wireways. They call them wireways or raceways. We would put those assembled together, and there are certain areas where we had to use like a screwdriver, but the problem was that either the screwdriver was magnetic, we'll lose the screw, or drop, and so I decided to get myself catching screwdrivers to make it easier for me to just, place the screw in, to get it to catch in the threaded hole, and get the job done just more, faster, without without the fears of losing the screws and parts of the components. Coneman says, I gotta go back to work. The taskmasters watching me. All right, Conan, get back to work, bro, and good luck. Hitachi by Metabo. Hitachi by Metabo. You saying buy like purchase, or just buy like, oh, we're from, or buy Metabo? I think you said Hitachi by Metabo. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, listen, it's about that time. So I want to thank all you guys for being here. So I appreciate every single one of you guys being here today. Thanks for coming by, hanging out. Thanks for keeping me posted, for sharing how your days are going during this this unfortunate time, and hope that you guys keep you keep striving, you keep working, keep trucking, you keep that family safe, keep yourself safe and healthy. Like I said before I go, a big shout out to all the essential workers out there, and stay safe, be healthy. The fight goes on, and you guys are doing an amazing job at what you do. Keep going, because you're making a huge difference, and you'll be rewarded. You'll be well recognized, and to everyone around the world. So thanks for stopping by, guys. If you haven't already and you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button before you go. Also, tap the bell after you subscribe. Don't forget, tap the bell Get all the notifications so you don't miss out on some pretty good content here. We all do live streams. I do live streams. I do tool reviews and tool events. You don't want to miss out. Also, if you are, or you yourself, someone you know, a loved one, a friend, is suffering or going through depression, please always have, or if they're going to suicidal thoughts or having suicidal thoughts, please call 1-800-273-8255 for help. The number is in the description box down below. There may be times where people are going through depression because of financial issues. Please advise them, or at least be there for that person and talk them through. Give them, let them know there's still hope and they shouldn't give up. And as always, guys, if you need also any questions about tools, tool deals, electrical code, anything about electrical trade or HVAC trade, you can also let me know. I don't have the email in the description down below, but you can check from Sunday Fundays Q&A if you like. You can go back there. I left my email description in the description box down below. So you can contact me through email. And I just, like I said, I want to thank every one of you for being here today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for letting me know how you're all hanging out, how you doing, how things are going with you and the family. And always remember, now if you're still working in the field, you're in any of the trades, always remember, wear your personal protective equipment, watch each other's back, help one another out, wear your mask, wear your gloves, wash your hands, and don't answer your phone if you're going to go pick up some food. All right? I'll see you guys on the next one. See you later. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day. And be safe and stay healthy.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.